There's just no end to it. There's just no end to it. There's just no end to it. These tough guy, big guys, the same chinless wonder. The same Jack Hoffman chinless wonder. The Chamber of Commerce, George Francisco. And Crack House, Jack V. Hoffman. Sicked on me. Right, 25, 30 years younger. Expunged. Felon. Bid safety team. I got to deal with violent threats right in public every day. Let's see if these guys will stop eating their Subway sandwiches we pay for. Substation. How do you make a police report? How do you find a cop? Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, officer. My name is Stan Becker. I'm a 72-year-old non-criminal 43-year resident here.
Okay.
I keep on getting violent threats from the bid safety team, the guy with the blonde hair, over and over and over again. Now, you guys probably don't know the story because you're probably not regular Pacific Division officers.
We are, but enlighten me.
Well, you should know already. You know about the bid safety team? Officer Contreras knows. She goes around with their boss who threatened me and said they were going to fuck me up. 4 or 5 of them at a time. You've got expunged felons and fake cop cars. Can I have your ID? How do I make a police report?
Sure,
When I got violently attacked in 15 Horizon Apartments LC, the most serially violent single address, where several hundreds of individual officers have been deployed, ma'am. Several hundreds of you. And you're pretending that, not you, sir, but the brass, and I have to deal with people who do not know what's happening in my neighborhood on this block in front of all of your security cameras. And DrugHouse BECKY DENNISON, Venice Community Housing Corporation, Community Housing Corporation, Carl Lambert's investment cops that own the Venice Neighborhood Council. So what am I supposed to do? I'm 73, I'm injured, okay? And I'm threatened with violence over and over again by the same guy. I can identify him, I can prove it. So let's make a police report. You're going to send me to Culver City? Or can we make the report right now?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Do you have like some kind of ID or anything like that?
My name is Stan Becker. Stan Becker Songs YouTube. Venice Community Housing Corporation YouTube. Good God Almighty, Buffalo to Venice Beach pretty much tells the story of these vicious, violent
It's okay with you. My
predators.
supervisor is going to head out. He has other things he needs to do.
Do you need anything else? I mean, these officers are...
Yes, you're the supervisor. So Officer Lead Contreras. Lead Officer Contreras is the lead officer, and you're the what, sir?
I'm a beach supervisor.
You're the beach supervisor for the summer. Okay, Officer Smith.
Yeah. Okay.
May I ask you how long you've been deployed in Venice with the Pacific Division?
Literally a month.
A month. Yeah, see, that's what they do. They keep on tricking us from upstairs and sending people who don't know what's happening, and I have to start from scratch every
But there
time.
are some people...
And I'm about dead now, okay? I'm homeless, 5 years evicted by these same poverty pimp criminals. There's the Horizon rape room.
He's going to
Tom
talk to
the
you, okay?
rapist.
He's going to address your problems, okay?
Yeah, you're going to run and
Okay,
walk.
take
And,
care.
yeah, right. Okay. Well, there's
So-
another guy that just got here.
Yeah, these are my partners.
Okay, can I have all your cards, please?
Sure. So.
Thank you.
So what's going on? You're saying someone specifically.
I told you
is-
already, sir.
I know, but we didn't go into specifics. You just said someone.
Yeah,
evaded
well, I'll show you a picture
Okay.
of the chinless, blonde-haired guy.
Okay.
He's just about the only white guy on the expunged felon business investment district bid. The guys with the fake cop cars. The expunged felons
Sure.
pretending they're you and 4 or 5 groups of gang stalking people who
Right.
promised to fuck me up.
Okay,
Including
yes.
their manager, who Officer Contreras walks around with. Okay, I'm already traumatized and multiply injured. I'm a hate crime, anti-Semitic attack victim
Sorry.
over and over and over again. I've gone to Culver City. I couldn't get a detective. We can't get a detective for the Bank of America machine gun shooting. So the Surfside cocaine cartel right there within sniffing distance of you guys. We had to go through all the Mobocracy riots. You guys stood down completely.
Well, it
That's
sounds
why
like you have
Sheriff
a lot
Alex
of-
Villanueva had to come here.
Sure.
That's why Homeless Industrial Complex was coined years after I started trying to report on this and going right to Venice Neighborhood Council, Soledad Sewer. State Senator Gloria Romera's daughter, who actually documented the crimes that are going on in there. Carl Lambert Investments.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he seems to own you officers. May I ask, Officer Cholico, how long have you been with Pacific Division?
Same as my sergeant, just about a month.
About a month. So
Yeah.
you're a new officer?
New to the beach.
God bless you, ma'am. May I ask what division you were deployed at previous to this?
I was at Rampart previously.
At Ramparts?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you've seen some real violence and some real crime. God bless you. I hope you stay safe. You guys don't know how much I supported you with my heart and my body during the riots, you know, to have to come to you and nothing's going to be done. This guy squares up right in front of you every single day. Okay? Now, if I take him out, that's the trick. Then you remove my car and the rest, everything in my life. Expunged felon pops out. You know the tricks if you've done Ramparts. Okay? And one of your dirty cops didn't even identify himself. 4 of them didn't refuse to identify themselves. I've been attacked by gang stalking. Okay?
Well, it
And
sounds like you
they
got a-
did the step on your foot with the surgery, the screw foot in it. So that's you know, your plainclothes cops. So I have to come to you guys who've only been here a month and don't know anything. So is this an official police report?
So we're trying
Yeah,
to help
I
you.
need to ask you a few questions. Though,
Okay.
If you're done letting me.
Thank you. I hope that was informative and helpful.
It's a lot to take in.
Sure is. It's a lot to take in the back of your fucking head when you're unconscious and bleeding from your nose and your ears from behind.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
So
know,
I'd like to
one of
ask
you
a few
guys got
questions.
hurt here, and you had unions and protections and hospitals and support and love, and I get, you know, continually gang stalked.
Well, let's address that issue specifically. I can't solve all your problems, but let's address the one you're.
Okay, the
About
violent
someone
bid
threatening
stalking guy that threatens me all the time,
Yeah.
squares up,
Okay, so when did
threatens
when
me
did this
out
happen?
loud that he's gonna fuck me up when you guys
When
aren't
did this
around,
happen?
and that's what they do because I got a cracked windshield and a broken
When did this happen?
side window where you guys never patrol where the meth campments are, right
When?
over there.
When did this happen?
Just now.
Today?
Just now.
Just now. Okay.
Okay, within 10 minutes, I hobbled up here to tell you.
Okay.
Just now.
Okay.
Okay.
And so is
If
this
you
the
want, we
first
can.
time?
If you want, we can go see him. No, it happens over and over and over again. It's on video, over and over and over and over again. I get out of my car, crippled and sick, on Passover after more anti-Semitic attacks, and that bitch is threatening me with violence. Up goes.
I thought it was a he.
Well, yeah, it's a he, but he's still a bitch.
Oh, you said she's a bitch.
He is a bitch.
Gotcha.
He is a bitch. He's a male.
Gotcha.
Right. He's a male. That's why I said he. He's a male.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'll show you a picture of him when we get
Sure.
off,
Go ahead.
when this is over. Well, I'm busy with this. I didn't bring 2 or 3 phones. Okay, I can show you the exact
So what's
picture.
your last name, sir?
Becker, Becker. Stan Becker, Becker.
And your first name?
Stan Becker Songs YouTube.
Not Stanley or anything. Like that?
Stan Becker.
Okay. Do you have a middle?
That's what's on my state ID.
Okay.
Stan Becker.
Okay. Do you have a middle name?
Stan Becker is on my state
take that as the
ID.
middle.
CO24. Stan Becker is on my state driver's license, okay?
Okay. What's your date of birth?
July 12th, 1951. I've been homeless 5 years and I'm a non-criminal. And there's no services. None. Venice Family Clinic, Venice Community Housing, Los Angeles Housing Services, Felicia Adams Kellum's under federal investigation. You know, all the people you let park here for free that are state agencies. You know, with $430,000 salaries at the top. How much you guys make? You got to pay for your own uniforms, I guess. That's what they do. They leave me with the rank and file.
So I understand you have a phone. Does it receive text messages?
Yes, sir.
What phone number is that?
310-460-9991. Are you going to send me a text, Officer Harris?
Yes, everything's now done digitally, so I can send you a report.
Okay,
through
thank
text
you.
message. Is there an email that you also have?
Yes, sir. Stan Becker at Gmail. My legal name and my artist's name. One word, stanbecker@gmail.com.
Okay.
Stan Becker Songs YouTube tells the story through characters. Because I answered violence and hate and anti-Semitic serial violence with art and poetry, but that doesn't work. So I guess we're going to have to answer some other way.
Let's go back to, so you were in your vehicle.
No, I was just, like I told you, I was just limping along out of my car right in front of that I Love Venice big heart and the massages. Right there under all of your cameras. So maybe you can reel back your high definition cameras and you can find out.
Perhaps.
You can see him. No, not perhaps. Definitely you can see him. You don't
Sometimes
even
the
have to
cameras-
hear him, although I'm sure you can. You can see his body language.
Okay. Sometimes the cameras are not in view. Sometimes they don't see.
Why?
Because the cameras don't have a full 360.
Well, that's why all of us have to carry cameras. I'm pretty sure you got cameras right there in the middle.
We'll definitely take a look at it, but
Yeah.
we might not. But so let's
You'll
try
definitely take a look at it, but I might not. Okay.
No, that's not what I said. I said the camera might have not captured the incident.
Right,
I didn't say
okay.
it might not take
Well, the cameras at Horizon Apartments LLC are high definition
Oh, excellent.
Section 3 security cameras the taxpayers pay for that just put someone in jail. They're so good, and they refuse that. Although Soldado
So let's
Sewer,
go
Venice
back.
Neighborhood
You're
Council wanted
over
to
there
do,
at the iHeart
you know,
Venice.
a FOIA
So
to get those
where's
camera
your vehicle
footage that are
parked?
refused. So I'm glad we're talking cameras.
Where's your vehicle parked?
This has nothing to do with my vehicle.
You said he came to your
Has
vehicle.
nothing to do with my
You say
vehicle
he-
right
he
now.
came over to your vehicle
I'm
and tapped
I'm
the window.
reporting what I'm reporting right now. You guys know where my vehicle is
I
because
don't.
George Francisco just sent a clerk to give me another ticket.
Okay, cool. All right,
That's
so you
cool.
were in front of the
How
iHeart
cool.
Venice.
But that van that you're mentioning
I did
was
mention
made illegal
that.
by You didn't.
I didn't.
Well, I thought you asked me where my vehicle was.
Yes. Is your vehicle a van?
Let's get done with the police report, okay?
Sounds
This
good,
is
sir.
really simple. I was just threatened with violence by a
Okay.
guy I identified.
I understand.
I can't. Why don't you call the bid management and you can get his name? He's the only white guy with blonde hair and no
I
chin.
got that, sir, but I need to go through a specific process.
Well,
and try
go
to
through it
understand.
then before I
I-
pass out.
However, you're telling me too many things unrelated
Okay,
to
well,
the
go
incident,
ahead.
so
Let's
if we can
simplify.
focus on this,
Let's
I'd
simplify.
appreciate that, okay?
Sure, go
Thank
ahead.
you. Okay. So you mentioned you're over there at the iHeart Venice sign, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then you were walking over to where?
I was walking north
Okay. And then
very
what happened?
slowly.
And then what happened?
The guy comes close to me, turns around. Well, your cameras will show you why.
Okay.
He squared off with me,
Okay.
and then he threatened me violently,
And
orally.
what did he threaten you specifically?
He told me that he was going to get me when no one was around, which is what they do.
Okay.
Which is easy because there's never a cop around where the meth encampments go and where they go. They're expunged felons, all of them.
So he said he was going to get you.
Yeah, and I can show you the video of the four of them at once that said they were going to fuck me up.
So now it's four of them? I thought it was just one.
Well, that's another occasion. I'm saying this happens all the time. And it's amazing that you don't know about it. In fact, it's irresponsible and incompetent, and that's why they send guys who've only been here a few days, or
Well,
only been cops a half
Sir,
a
I've
minute.
been here for 3 years. It's the first time I've had the pleasure of speaking to
Okay.
you or hearing of this.
Did you ever
incident.
hear of Horizon Apartments LLC?
Not the LLC part, but sure, the
On
Horizon
15 apartments?
Sure, I don't
okay.
see how that's relevant to the conversation we're
it's relevant because that's the most serially violent single address, and I was knocked unconscious and bloodied outside of
Does
there.
he live over there?
And there's the high security cameras. No, I don't live anywhere because Carl Lambert Investments, who owns you,
So again, like I
evicted
said, you
me.
have a lot of information. Let's focus
Yeah,
on what
sure
happened
I do.
today.
You
We do
apparently have no information. Okay, how many times do I have to tell you I was threatened with violence and
I
it keeps
understand
on
that.
happening?
So he's a male. What color is he?
White.
Black, Hispanic.
I might have mentioned that once, that he was a white guy with yellow
I
hair
understand,
and no
sir,
chin.
But again, I have
And
to.
that I had pictures of
How
him.
old would you say he is?
I don't know. I'm 72, almost 73. I would say at least 20 years younger than me, maybe 25 or 30.
Okay. And he was wearing a bid uniform, I take it?
Yes, a fake cop bid safety team uniform.
Okay. And was he alone?
Yes.
Okay. So it was just him?
Yes.
And is he part of the bid security team, if you happen to know, or the bid cleaning team, or
He's the bid cleaning team.
cleaning team? Okay.
Yeah. But the safety team, they're particularly, one of them is a particularly vicious Jew-hating gang stalker, and I can show you his picture in a video for him too.
Okay.
So if you send a
But
real
that's unrelated
detective,
to
we could
today.
sit down and we could unravel a lot of crime here,
Sure,
including
absolutely.
Tom the rapist that walks around here all the time that you guys also don't know about. Right.
Tom who?
Let's
Yeah,
continue
good
with
point.
the report. Yeah.
Okay. So he said
Yeah,
he's-
good point. They hide their last name.
He said
And because they know you're not going to go over there
so
and
he
ask
said
them
he's
any
gonna
questions.
get you, and then what happened?
I limped up here to meet you, pleasant.
Okay, so he
people.
didn't touch you. He didn't.
Not
approach
this
you.
time, no.
When you say this time, what?
He did not touch me. He squared off and threatened me exactly as I reported to you the first 30 seconds of
Okay.
our wonderful new relationship, Officer Harris.
Got you. Well, that's a great way to start a relationship.
Yeah. Well, I started my relationship with the Pacific Division 6 or 7 years ago, protecting you guys and supporting you guys when no one else did in Venice. That was pretty stupid, wasn't it?
Sure. So, is there anything else regarding this particular incident
No.
that you think comes to mind? Do you have the video or the photo of the
Yeah,
suspect?
I do.
Okay, do you
I
mind
can
if
show
take
it.
a look at
Well, when you send me a text, I'll send you all that information. A video, a really clear close-up of his face, and a couple of videos of the other bid team attacks, and my broken window, and a lot of stuff on Park Row where you never
But
come.
none of this happened today.
Okay,
the
so
exception
when
of
you
this
send me
one.
your text, I'll be able to inform your detective. Is this going to a detective?
Yes, generally all crimes go to a detective.
Okay. Because I went to the Culver City to file a claim after another attack that left me crippled for life. And I couldn't get a detective, just like the Bank of America machine gun shootings and the Surfside cocaine cartel.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, I mentioned that. Where's the detectives?
I don't know. That's
Yeah, we don't
like
either.
Something else, sir. Okay.
It's something else. It's not the Los Angeles Police Department. Something else. This is why Sheriff Villanueva had to come here and start to clean up, but you guys don't.
I don't know if you mentioned you went to Culver City Police Department. That's a whole nother division. That's not
Well,
even
that's where they
LAPD.
told me I had to go. The Pacific Division. Are you sure the Culver City Police is not a place where I can file a police report? Because that's
You
where
can,
they told me
but
to go.
It depends where the incident happened.
Well, the incident happened right here in Venice,
I see.
right next to Culver City.
Gotcha.
Right. Where do you live?
Where I live?
Yeah.
Irrelevant, but
Okay.
if crime occurred here, then yeah, you go to LAPD.
Yeah. Well, ask him to send some people who know the neighborhood.
Okay.
After 7 years of the most high violent crime, the most dangerous beach in the nation, hundreds of violent felonies you stood down on.
Here you go, sir.
What is that?
This is your paper report.
Thank you. Appreciate it. When am I going to receive a text with a detective's name?
I'll probably just need to type it up, so maybe 10 minutes.
Okay, I appreciate that very much. You know, it's a shame that I have to be put in this position instead of being safe in my own community.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, you take care. Have a safe shift. God bless you. Thank you for responding.
No problem.
I understand that you've been put in a situation where you're isolated intentionally from this.
Yeah.
And it's very unfair to the citizens, including my friend Mary Klein, who was psychosexually whacked and beat to shit on the canals. And you guys did damage control immediately. You didn't even give us the face of the assailant. That's my friend who took the cover of the Mockingbird Sings video. And another woman we still don't know about because you cops are still doing damage control instead of policing.
Well, if there's nothing else, sir, we're going to head out, okay?
Yeah, have a nice day with your
Likewise.
beach deployment. That's Los Angeles Police Department, the dirtiest cops in the nation. We buy them all this shit. They come here, 4, 5, 6 of these guys, that's their lunchroom. Carl Lambert Investments owns these cops. Why is he a felon?